So it turns out last week's patch also kind of gave us some changes to the game. None of them that are super impactful, but it does seem like they might have like fixed some things with certain heroes' Destiny transition skills. And that's kind of the topic about today is you probably don't even know it, but there are so many Destiny transition skills in the game that are not working properly. I can't even count them on two hands. There's that many, it seems like. There's so many heroes, even old school ones like Sword Flash Shia. She probably has the most buggiest skills in the game. Not only Destiny transition, but I think even some of her Tree of Origin skills are not working properly, and it almost feels like we're playing like a live PTR when it comes to Destiny transition skills. And it's basically because, well, such a small percentage of the population of the game even have access to these skills. There's not much testing going on, and the only way that they're getting fixed is like us notifying them on Discord and things like that. So let's talk about one of the changes that happened last week and then go over why this is kind of just a feels like a gut punch, because we also did that 60 million attack Patricia yesterday. Turns out I think her ability is actually doing better than it's supposed to. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Let's jump right into it. So there's one hero in particularly that got a change this week, Hyperspace Hunter Ilamo. So this one is interesting. So they've changed a couple things here. One of them I believe was, I think it's like down here, the one that increases, where is it? Oh yeah, this one here. So this is one of the few that like has the transition skill damage dealt down here. They basically have changed how it works, because previously I guess it's supposed to have been 1 round increase in damage, but it was giving us 2, so it was actually better, I guess, in that situation. And of course the actual main Destiny transition skill, the strong version, the D6, wasn't even triggering properly. The trigger was basically it says right here at the end of each round, but it was basically happening whenever a hero uses or this hero uses an active or a basic attack. It's been corrected to now actually work at the end of each round. So I guess that is a buff, because yes, you have to wait till the end of the round, but if you're CC'd or something, it'll still work. Whereas the way it was originally working, well, it wasn't working, especially if you were crowd controlled, which is, yeah, I don't know. It looks like, yeah, it should be better now, but it seems like there's a lot of things going on with this skill that are just not working right. Yeah. There's a lot of things in a lot of heroes that are not working. Like, I know there's some really old school players that really love still using Sword Flash She, and I remember for the longest time, even her Tree of Origin skills were not working properly. And I'm pretty sure like literally half of her Destiny transition skills, again, don't work properly. So there's a lot of issues here that are kind of not being addressed on the older heroes. Maybe they figure if the hero kind of sucks anyway, there's no point buffing it or fixing it, because, well, nobody uses the hero. But it sounds like every single hero that comes out has some sort of issue. The number of verbiage issues we've seen, I think even when Lord of Sparkles came out, this said, it was said like Gaggy on all of his skills. Whether they worked or not, I really don't know, because we can't test them out immediately anyway. And then also Interstellar Huntress Patricia had Lord of Sparkles Yorm Tum in the verbiage here. Now there is something else I believe that is going on here. I think for some reason, and I think JC was the one that told me this part as well. JC's been helping me out a lot in real life with all the AC issues I'm going through. But it says this ability is bugged. Every time that she counterattacks, she will also activate every single Destiny pivot, which is all of these things, including those that you don't actually have enabled. So she's actually getting all of these to go off at the same time. I forgot to mention the kicker. This a while back, I saw this comment, someone else mentioned something like this in a video. Something is definitely wrong and needed to be tested. So we might actually do that later today or tonight on a live stream, but this is interesting. So I wonder, is there any way to track how much transition power a hero has in combat? I don't remember seeing that. she must get a ton of this really quickly, which means she probably gets to 12 layers extremely fast. But let's see, we're doing 600% attack damage to the target, plus 8% of their max HP, plus 20% of their loss HP. We're reducing their crit, armor, and speed. I guess this would be the easiest one to tell, is to see what type of debuffs she does put on the enemy when she does have that power. Over here, she has the 2 different chances to freeze and petrify, as well as giving herself energy. All damage dealt, control immunity, offset, and speed. That one's hard to track, and yeah, that's kind of intriguing if that is the case. Sadly, I don't think we have her powered up really on our account. We do have her, like, actually, I don't even think I got her core unlocked yet, so that is something to consider if we're going to Destiny transition her as a tenant, which again, I don't know if we're going to do, but this just adds to the long list of issues that we have with Destiny transition. Now, a couple other things were part of the patch. They're not really as important. Some of them have come in the form of the former contests that have been going on. So you remember back at the end of the year, there were like contests for treasure stories. Yeah, so you can see who actually wrote the stories and who won each one of them. So sure, I know they did it on the Christmas ones, and I think they did it on some of the 2024 ones now as well, I think. I guess not. It's just simple descriptions. Oh, here we go. Oh, this was for Chinese New Year, so we got like other people who won. Their name is now forever imprinted. Maybe we should participate and try to get our name in the game, because this hasn't gotten the game at all. So woohoo, we got some treasure descriptions. Whoop-de-doo, not really a big deal. So there was actually one other Destiny transition thing as well I did not notice, and I believe it's on Mystic Fairy Freya's second passive. Actually, sublimation. Okay, so it's actually just been reworded. It's still working the same. It's not really anything changed on it, but oh, I guess second passive would be this one. What other nodes were there? Oh, the precision right here. I think that's maybe wasn't written properly, but I guess it is now, which is weird. And then that's kind of it. So not exactly what I would call a very impactful patch, especially since this event, pretty garbage, honestly. Let's be honest. I think we can all agree. I think we can all agree this event was pretty garbage. So let me know what you guys think. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Hopefully they fix some more Destiny transition skills. Hopefully we get new heroes that have Destiny transition skills that actually just work the way they're supposed to work. That would be cool. And maybe they won't nerf the Patricia ones and she gets all of her skills. We'll test that out a little bit later today. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. I'll see you guys next time.